Support comes from the Missouri Forest Products Association, honoring Arbor Day on April 26th, with an ongoing commitment to sustainable stewardship and conservation of Missouri's forests. ChooseWood.com.
From St. Louis Public Radio. This is St. Louis on the Air.
I'm Sarah Fensky. This August, hopes were high as choir rehearsal returned to St. Louis's Sumner High School. It was the first time in about 2 decades the historic school attempted to form a choir. Its formation came on the heels of an effort to save the school from closure. First opened in 1875, Sumner was the first high school west of the Mississippi River for black students. Among its alumni are Chuck Berry and Tina Turner, along with many other luminaries. Sumner's new choir teacher is Maria Ellis. She's found the first semester to be a challenging one, but also full of reward. Our producer Evie Hemphill was there on the first day of class, and she recently stopped by Ellis's classroom to check in on the choir's progress as they look toward their winter concert.
About a dozen Sumner High School students have stuck with Maria Ellis through the first several months of choir rehearsals. Finding their collective voice hasn't been easy. Early on in the school year, Ellis focused on getting her students excited to come to choir class. She also did a lot of what she describes as culture building.
That's not easy. So first quarter, we're in second quarter now. First quarter, my focus wasn't really on singing. My focus was on learning basics, treble clef, bass clef, staff, lines and spaces, measures, how to count them, how to count rhythms. And now we're getting into, okay, so now we've learned how to do this. Let me show you what it actually looks like on sheet music, and let's go for there. But now they're getting comfortable singing with each other. But that comes from building relationships, because you was here day one, and day one, that was not happening. But when you think them today, it'll be a little bit different because we have relationship. Now, they still gonna be talking and wild and stuff, yeah, but they kids.
Students trickle into the cavernous choir room, an echoey space tucked in the same deep corner of the building as Sumner's locker rooms. As the day's rehearsal gets underway, Ellis uncaps a heavy permanent marker and flips to a fresh page on an easel pad. She draws a time signature.
So everybody understands 4/4 timing, right? What gets to be 4 is not an answer, no. What gets to be? The half note is not to be. We just said we understood 4/4 time. Quarter note.
After the quick refresher on some basic music theory, Maria Ellis gets her students singing, first in unison.
I'm singing solo. Yeah, repeat, we go. In the midst of pain, I choose love. You sing. In the midst of pain, I choose love. Did I miss it? Yeah, it's not right. Do it again. In the midst of pain, I choose love. So let me go. In the midst of pain, I choose love. Good. So remember we talked about staccato and we talked about legato, right? What does staccato mean?
Oh, choppy. Yeah.
In the midst of pain, I choose love. Now that don't sound good. Don't you put that paper down. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. All right. I don't want it like that. I want it to flow. Wait a minute. Here it goes. In the midst of pain, I choose love. Go. In the midst of pain, I choose love. That's better. My turn. In the midst of pain, I choose love.
Before long, they've moved on to some harmony.
Everybody up.
On this fall day, the ensemble has just a handful of weeks left before their winter showcase, And as rehearsal shifts to another song in preparation for that concert, Maria Ellis gives her students a literal wake-up call. You need to sing with energy, she tells them. But as one student points out, it's nearly 3 o'clock, and it's been a long school day already.
Of course we don't have energy. This is the last class of the day. I'm sorry.
I'd rather stay at home and not drive an hour to get here. I would stay my tail at home. But that's not what I want to do. I want to be here with y'all. He's so talented, y'all. Let's go back to 20.
After class, one of the altos shares why she enjoys singing in the choir, the first that historic Sumner High School has had in years.
Okay, so my name is Da'atha Love. I like choir because, it feels like I just like to be a part of something, and I feel comfortable around everybody who's here. Our teacher's great. She's fun. She's like one of the cool, hip teachers and stuff like that. She makes everything like easy to understand, and she's just like a lovable person. She cares a lot. Outside of like teaching, she actually cares about like the home life and stuff like that. And I just like this class overall because like, look at the piano, man. Like, he's awesome. He can play. He's so talented. He can play by ear. Like, that's so cool.
Piano accompanist Paul Cheragino is indeed impressive. He keeps up with the students and Ellis as they move quickly from page to page and piece to piece. He also has a helper, student Obadiah Sims. He sits on the piano bench with Cheragino, working on chords.
He's mostly helping me.
What have you been learning related to piano accompaniment?
Most of the keys, so I've mostly learned the majors and the minors and the seventh notes, but he's mostly teaching me about more seventh notes, and I'm going to try to get into octave notes. Playing piano is very difficult, mostly because of the flex of your fingers, especially getting around the piano light, which is very difficult. So, yeah, that's mostly
The Sumner High Choir isn't nearly the size it was on the first day of school. It now numbers just about a dozen students, when nearly 40 were originally enrolled. And yet, the young singers who are here clearly are glad to be. And as they find their voices, that wistful holiday spirit fills the air.
And that's our producer, Evie Hemphill, reporting from Sumner High School. The new choir has its very first performance this week, and we are so excited for Maria Ellis and her students. We'll continue to check in with the choir as the school year progresses. And if you missed Evie's reporting at the beginning of the school year, we've just tweeted a link to that. You can find it on Twitter at STL On Air. St. Louis on the Air is a production of St. Louis Public Radio. Understanding starts here. St. Louis Public Radio is a member-supported service of the University of Missouri, St. Louis.
Support comes from the Missouri Forest Products Association, honoring Arbor Day on April 26th, with an ongoing commitment to sustainable stewardship and conservation of Missouri's forests. ChooseWood.com.